Squadron, and Ben Cartwright will talk you through it.
All right. The Rhino, the Super Hornet, out on the threshold. With me in the commentary is Flight Lieutenant Andrew Ants from 1 Squadron. Welcome, Andrew.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My call sign is Ants. The pilot today is going to be Snake Eye. This is what's known as the lazy eight, but I can assure you there is nothing lazy about it. Throughout today's display, you may be fortunate enough to see some flares being popped. These are used to decoy hostile air-to-air heat-seeking missiles. Now get ready for some ecto.
Surfaces of the Hornet. We may be able to see the next maneuver as well.
Technique we commonly use at an adversary. Here, the crew will reposition the jet for the max performance turn, demonstrating the impressively tight turn circle of the Rhino. During the turn, Snake Eye Beefcake will be sustaining over 7 G-forces, fighting hard against gravity to stay conscious as it forces all the blood from their heads, making them feel like they weigh over half a ton each. maintaining the element of surprise. Get your cameras ready, ladies and gentlemen, as the Rhino is accelerated to over 1,000 kilometers per hour for the high-speed pass. As the jet can tactically go, travelling less than 150 knots or 280 kilometers per hour. You'll see the nose pointing 25 degrees higher than the aircraft of travel, which is known as angle of attack. The Super Hornet is capable of sustaining up to 34 degrees angle of attack in the dogfight. This slow-speed performance is yet another capability that makes the Rhino such an intimidating aircraft to fight against. As they pass Crowd Center, Snake Eye will plug the burners and accelerate away. Look out for the orange plumes as fuel is injected straight into the exhaust of each engine. If necessary, the Rhino can go as high as 50,000 or nearly 16 kilometers above sea level. Put in perspective, that's nearly twice the height of Mount Everest. As the lads now bring the Rhino back to Earth, they will set up for the low-level initial and pitch. This is a maneuver all jets perform when operating in formations of other jets, and allows everyone to get back to home base as fast and efficiently as possible. Once overhead the field, each jet will pitch out into a single file to land behind the other on the runway. Ladies and gentlemen, look to the left as Snake Eye and Beefcake fly in at high speed, pitch out into the circuit and configure for landing. Jericho is the chief of the Air Force.